Hello guys, it's Agent813. Yes, as of yesterday, Donald Trump has pretty much secured the nomination. Ted Cruz has dropped out and now John Kasich has dropped out, so he's the only candidate left. Man, I mean, people make stereotypes about Republican voters, conservative voters, and they always brush them off, but maybe that's really what conservative voters are. They just hate minorities and they just want to get back at everybody who's tried to stop them from being the way they are. Now, normally I would sit there and scream and call him racist, but I'll tell you some of the things I don't like about him. He might have some progressive values, such as free healthcare and not caring about this whole bathroom issue, which isn't an issue. Sadly, it will be an issue thanks to frickin' Cruz and everything. And he's just a scary guy, because with foreign policy, like, what happens if his first day he ends up frickin' nuking every country in the Middle East? I can't even completely rule that. I can't completely rule anything out with Donald Trump. It's just, he has no idea really what he's doing. And I know, and I got facts to back this up, but sometimes Donald Trump voters are just, I don't know, I hate to say this, but they're just delusional sometimes. I mean, you can't just come up there and say, we need to win at the border. Like, that's not enough. That shouldn't be enough. You can't just sit here and say they're bringing crime, they're rapists. Any evidence of that? Nope. Moderate Muslims don't back up terrorism. Any evidence of that? In fact, there's actually evidence to overturn that, considering that there have been many times where Muslims have basically condemned these terrorist actions. There have been times where Muslims have saved Christians who are being slaughter's lives. Like the time on the bus, I think it was Kenya or something. Yes, Kenya. And there were these Christian ladies on the bus, and they came on to try to kill them, and the Muslim women gave them their hijabs so they wouldn't be killed. Then there was the time during the massacre inside the cafe during the Paris attacks where the Muslim waiter saved the two Christian women from getting shot, and he took the bullets for them. He was killed. And so and then there was the time in 2013 here in Canada when there was a plot to demolish a via rail train by Muslims, and the imam reported them and stopped them. So what does Donald Trump have now? There's 3 examples. I could give many more, but it would take hours. Anyway, he just thinks he can just throw things out there and people will believe him. And then the Department of Environmental, he said that during the Wisconsin open house, and he's like, oh, we need to get rid of the Department of Environmental. It's killing Wisconsin economically. They're killing us environmentally. How can the Department of Environmental Protection, which doesn't exist in Wisconsin but in many other states, how would that destroy the environment by having a Department of Environmental Protection? And since when does Donald Trump care about the environment? I'm sure he thinks global warming's a myth anyways. And a lot of them are skinheads anyway. I just ran out of adjectives for Donald Trump. I'm not going to use adjectives. I mean, it's scary that he's close, because he's just a national embarrassment for the United States. And if Hillary Clinton can't smarten up and realize that she needs that vote from Bernie Sanders supporters. She needs that vote among young people, and she thinks it's just going to be given to her. It's not a given. There are even Sanders supporters who are saying they're going to support Trump, and those are the emotional ones, the ones who make decisions emotionally. They want to vote for somebody who isn't for the establishment. Anyway, I just hate the fact that Donald Trump is winning the Republican primary. Hope he doesn't get the presidency. It'll be crazy if he does. Anyway, goodbye everybody.